All right, guys. That was hang on. That was Dark Halls by Andrew Holsholt, of course, on his Doom album, Doom Remixes. All right, so we're starting a little bit later than I would have liked. Well, it looks pink in here instead of red, but that's okay. Anyway, it should look more red, but whatever, doesn't matter. So we got some stuff going on today. I'm starting a little bit later than I had planned because I had to watch Andor. Finish it up. It was amazing. Holy crap, I'm going to review it soon. I loved it. Wow, what a show, what a show. I think my full review should be out on Friday, I think. Yeah, just, man, I'm going to rewatch it soon too. Me and my uncle are going to watch Rogue One next week as well. Very excited, very excited. Anyway, guys, so, with the exception of Andor, there's something else that dropped. It was the new Superman trailer. I loved it. We're going to watch it real quick, and I'm going to talk about it, give my thoughts on it. I think this movie's going to be something special. Fingers crossed here. I really do. I really think it's going to be really good. I kind of can't wait. So anyway, we'll go ahead and get that started. Yeah, I'm going to give my thoughts and breakdowns, and then we're going to play Dead by Daylight for a little bit. And then we're going to hop back into Doom the Dark Ages. So I'm very, very excited to get going in all of that stuff. As you can see, I got the lighting in my room, got blue and red going on. I didn't put any yellow because it looked kind of weird. So, yeah, it's pretty much what we're doing today. Let me go ahead and switch the scene here. We're going to go to main scene. I'm going to leave my camera there for now while we watch this in hopes that YouTube does not flag it. And then, once we finish with the trailer, we will go over it and break it down. So I got subtitles on for the trailer as well, just in case I can't help but talk over it. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this started. I will drop the resolution to like 1080p when we go through the thing frame by frame, just for buffering reasons. Probably should have downloaded this trailer, but I wasn't really thinking about it, to be honest. So I should have. Next time we react to we do a big breakdown for a movie trailer, I'll make sure to record it or download it ahead of time. All right, guys, let's go ahead and start this bad boy. I think it looks phenomenal. I cannot wait to watch it again. If Chrome would let me.
Are you being serious right now?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
You'd let me interview you as...
First of all, Rachel Brosnahan
Sure.
killing it as Lois. Straight up. I think she's crushing it.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
All right. I like that Miss Lane, by the
come
way.
under a lot of fire.
We'll talk
for what
about it.
some might-
We'll talk about it.
It's a lot.
Why would you throw something at
Today,
Superman?
the Secretary
Gonna
of
turn around and
Defense
laser
said he was
blast
gonna
you like
look into your
Homeland.
actions.
Got Rick Flag Sr.
That's
there.
funny.
My actions? I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
I really like Nicholas Holt's
You seemingly
Lex as
acting
well.
as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States will
representing
cause
anybody
more
except for me.
problems around the
And-
world.
and-
More.
and-
We're gonna talk about
doing
these
good.
buildings. I got some thoughts here.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die.
I love this moment, by the way. This is some like Sam Raimi Spider-Man stuff.
Hey, buddy.
I love that
Eyes up
so
here.
much. We're gonna talk about who this is as well. I did some research on it. Really interesting. Gives some credence to what
Choices,
James Gunn's been talking about with his plans for DC after this.
actions.
Music's good. We got Guy Gardner in the background.
Who you are.
Got Pa Kent. Which I really... This stuff just looks great.
Superman.
Mr. Terrific. His eyes are
not
so
bad.
blue. Got a
Isn't
Morpho
it?
over there.
somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation. I will not accept that.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
I really like that moment too, honestly. That's a very Superman parent moment. Yeah, you don't even need the title. We all know what this movie is.
A dog.
Yeah, it's Crypto. I think Crypto's gonna be awesome in this. So, look, I literally got my stream literally got heads up. We've detected video in your stream belonging to someone else. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. If you plan to continue, please ensure that the content owner has added your channel to their allow list. So it looks like we might not be getting any viewers on YouTube, on the YouTube end. Hang on a second, guys. I just really cannot stand YouTube streaming, man. It's so irritating. Whatever. It's so hard to react to trailers when you're streaming on YouTube. That's why I usually do it off stream. But whatever. Okay. All right, we're going to go through this frame by frame. But before I do that, there is some really interesting stuff in this trailer, okay? So, we open on Metropolis here, which is very dark. And, you know, they're having an argument. So this is a callback to the Richard Donner Superman movie, which is pretty famous, except this time it's a lot different, right? So I really like that they're doing this as like a callback, but it feels really fresh. So in the original film, Lois is interviewing Superman. They don't really know each other very well at that point. And, you know, basically it's very flirtatious. One of the best scenes in a comic book film, to be honest. And this time it's like a couple who's been together for a little bit and they're having like a bit of an argument. By the way, I do want to talk about their apartment here. This apartment is sick. It looks lived in, looks like a real space. Whoever the set designer is, you really did a good job here. Let me actually move my camera and stuff real quick. Hang on a second. Put this in the bottom corner here. For now. Okay. So whoever the set designer is for this movie, just absolutely killing it. And I do like this line about "Let's do it, Cronkite." That's really awesome. So they're having like the little spat here because he disagrees with her questions. Of course, we got the public here who's mad at Superman. Once again, you got this guy who's throwing a can or something at Superman. Not a good idea, honestly. But I like this crowd work. Actually, it's funny, this chick, I just now noticed by pausing the frame, is looking at the camera, but that's okay. It happens. Especially when you got so many extras. We got him, we got Rick Flag here in the Pentagon. I don't think he's the Secretary of Defense. That wouldn't really make much sense if all of a sudden Rick Flag Sr. was Secretary of Defense. I think he's there probably listening to the Secretary of Defense, or you know, maybe Amanda Waller's going to be in this movie. Who knows? It's hard to say. And here we have a conflict going on. It looks like this is an army versus civilians, which is kind of similar to some real life stuff here. So they are going to get into some actual political stuff. We will see how people react to that. I actually am glad because, to be honest with you, they do this stuff all the time in comics. Superman is a very political character. So, you know, if anyone complains about that, you know, it's got a precedent in the comics. I do like this moment. I think when it cuts here, I think this is him fighting the kaiju. His suit's pretty singed. We saw in the other trailer that the kaiju is attacking Metropolis. Here we have Superman getting arrested by Ultraman and this character from The Authority the engineer. Now, I had to Google that. I haven't read The Authority. I don't really know much about these characters, but I will show you guys who this is in a moment. And I'm not going to talk too much about Ultraman here. Here's a better shot of everybody. I'm not going to talk about too much about Ultraman here. All I'm going to say is I'm interested to see if they do what they do in the comics with Ultraman. That's all I'm going to say. If you don't want any spoilers, don't look that up at all, okay? I'm just saying. But this chick right here, before we move on, is a character from The Authority, who I got pulled up right here. So first of all, let me show you guys The Authority. So this is The Authority. Once again, another Grant Morrison. I don't think he created them, but he has written for them, I believe. I'm not sure. I need to do some more research on them. I think I'm going to actually order this comic now because I think they are going to actually make this movie. When James Gunn announced he was working on this stuff, I honestly was like, I don't think he's going to make this. But this is The Authority. I think this right here is this character, the engineer. Right here. I have a better picture of her in a second. But as you can see, she's a little bit more nipply than she is in the movie, which is probably a smart choice. But I think she's got like some kind of nanotech stuff going on. Here's another good look at her as well from the comics. So, you know, she's not as shiny. We'll see if she ends up getting shiny or something like that. Depends on what they decide to do with her in the film. But these characters I'm not really that familiar with, but it is interesting that, you know, James Gunn, he made that announcement of like what he's going to be doing with the DCU, and you know, The Authority was a part of, you know, that whole thing, and when he made that announcement, and I'm surprised to see that he's already incorporating them in Superman here. So we'll see what she ends up doing. It looks like she's working with the government or maybe Lex Luthor. There's a moment later in the trailer that makes me think she's working with Lex Luthor to some degree. We'll see. You know, I don't think the Authority is bad guys, so we will see what that's about. And as you can see here, Ultraman is pretty strong, and that's all I'm going to say about Ultraman. We're going to move on. I don't want to give any spoilers. They're continuing about their argument here. I want to talk about these buildings falling here for a second. So everyone probably already knows that back when Man of Steel came out, there was a pretty big controversy about cities and stuff being destroyed and civilians dying. And I mean, I'm sure there's some civilians getting killed here. We will see if people have the same reaction or not. I'm not really sure. You know, we'll see. I have a feeling no one's going to really complain about it, which kind of sort of hypocritical, but it doesn't really matter. I didn't have issues with that stuff in Man of Steel. I think the movie's pretty good for the most part. But, you know, not perfect, but, you know, whatever. I'm just going to move on. I think that's really interesting that we see pretty prominently displayed buildings getting pretty messed up. This is the shot from, let's go back a little bit. Yeah, here we go. This is the shot from the other trailer, the teaser. I do really like this shot a lot. Apparently this is mostly practical, by the way. I'm sure this stuff isn't here, but they did like do some explodey stuff, and David Cornsweet was there, and that's why his hair and stuff is actually kind of getting messed up in the thing, and I think that's really cool. So I want to talk about this dude right here. I think this guy is not the Juggernaut. But I think my theory is it's Lex Luthor in his power suit. This movie is pulling from All-Star Superman quite a bit. I actually reread. I'm going to reread All-Star Superman again before this movie comes out, but I reread it at the beginning of this year. And it's a great book. It's by Grant Morrison. I have it pulled up right here, actually. Pick this up sometime. Amazing book. It's only like $10 over here on Amazon. That's funny. But they also have a movie. I don't think the animated movie is as good, but you know, yeah. So make sure to pick up All-Star Superman if you are interested in this movie. He does fight Lex Luthor in this movie, and as you can see, there's also some Lex in jail stuff. I don't think they're gonna do that. This movie feels very much like a combo of like the Donner Superman, the All-Star Superman, and also the New 52 Superman, especially when it comes to the suit. We'll talk about the suit in a minute. But here comes my favorite moment, I think, in the trailer coming up. Actually, we're going to get a better shot. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, I'm not as familiar with Superman's Rogues Gallery as I am with some other characters. But if this is going to be anybody, I don't know who this would be if not Lex Luthor in his power suit. Granted, you know, it could be anybody, I guess. It might be someone else. It looks like there's some T-spheres here in the background, by the way. I think Mr. Terrific is helping out with this fight, it looks like, maybe. That's pretty cool. Once again, I'm glad that they're keeping spoilers pretty, you know, contained, I think. I don't really know anything about this movie. I don't want to know too much about this movie, other than what I see in the trailers. I used to do this thing where I would try to get all the scoops and everything, and just basically learn what everything was going on in the movie before the movie even came out. And, you know, I don't do that anymore. So, but this is actually my favorite moment coming up here in the trailer. So he falls, he crash lands, all those people are there. But this moment right here, where this guy comes and helps Superman out, I've been wanting this stuff back in superhero movies for a long time, actually. This really reminds me of like some Sam Raimi Spider-Man stuff, where the members of the city are getting involved as well with the superhero. I love this stuff. This is very earnest. This whole movie seems very earnest, and I like that quite a bit. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of comedy in it, because James Gunn does that. Now, just because a movie has comedy doesn't mean it's not earnest. You know what I mean? There's plenty of comedy in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. But I'm just tired of these superhero movies. I don't think taking themselves too seriously is the right word. I just think, like, there's moments that they do where they kind of just undercut the characters, I feel like. You know, they're like, oh, yeah, this is just goofy comic book stuff. But it's like, yeah, okay, I know it's goofy comic book stuff, but you can make a legitimate, real, and earnest film. I think the first Wonder Woman did a good job of doing that. And there's other stuff as well that I think's done good recently. But this is actually, this feels like Superman, I'm not going to lie. When I pick up a Superman comic, this is what it feels like, to be real. So he's really capturing it. So we get a better look at his suit here. It's a little bit messy. His suit's going to be getting messed up in this movie, it looks like, quite a bit. But it does look a lot like the New 52 Superman suit. It doesn't have the red around the collar, which might make the collar look better. I'm not really sure. I'm not a big fan of the collar, honestly. I just never have been. He does have the red trunks like the All-Star Superman has. You know, I don't know. This suit I never really gelled with. So, you know, I never really gelled with this suit. So, you know, it is what it is. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, here's Lex Luthor in his super suit, actually, in the comics. I'm really curious to see if they do the super suit. If it is Lex Luthor. If that's their take on the super suit, this back here, this moment back here, then that's interesting to me. You know, he is shooting lasers out of his eye, but, like, I don't know. Once again, though, I will say, in this shot, once again, it looks like there's some civilians getting messed up. And I mean, you know, like I said, a big criticism of Man of Steel, and they even addressed it in Batman v Superman, was, you know, civilians getting messed up. And, you know, it would be kind of funny if, like, outrage didn't, because I mean, it was like legitimate outrage. I remember. I mean, I liked that movie a lot, and people, all it seemed like people wanted to talk about was like, how much destruction there was. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of an alien invasion movie. I mean, it's gonna have destruction, bro. But I just really love this moment quite a bit. And, you know, this may or may not be an immigrant as well. I think that's also, you know, important as well. Superman, as we all know, probably one of the most famous immigrants of all time. So, you know, we have this moment here, which I like a lot, which is, hey buddy, eyes up here, which is pretty funny. He flies way up. I think it's pretty dope. He's definitely fighting the kaiju in that moment, I think. Now this is the part from director James Gunn. They're doing a lot of Richard Donner Superman stuff to this, by the way, which I find interesting. Even the music is very reminiscent of the score as well. But here we got the Force of Solitude. Now here's what's interesting, okay? So, well, here's a but. But anyway, this chick is from the Authority, and she is working pretty closely with Lex. Now, that's so cool, by the way. So she's going to get in a fight with Crypto. We'll see how the audience feels about that. She's doing some cool fight stuff here. We got Lex looking cool as shit. I think this back here, by the way, speaking of Richard Donner stuff, by the way, this is such a Gene Hackman, Lex Luthor bit. The way he's dressed and stuff. I mean, Lex dresses like this in the comics too sometimes, but this feels very much like you know, some some Gene Hackman stuff, which I like quite a bit. There's someone in the background there as well. I don't know who that is. Could be another robot maybe. But this right here, I don't think we get a close-up shot of her. I'm pretty sure this is Miss Tessmacher. And Miss Tessmacher, I'm pretty sure, was a character created in the Richard Donner movies. She's not in the comics. And yeah, so that's really interesting to me. Keep going here. He takes off as he's got them blue eyes. So here's what's interesting. So this makes me wonder, you know, she's obviously like an android or something, you know, because she has something going on underneath her skin, and she's kind of surprised here that Crypto, you know, messed her up like that, which I find interesting. Boy, you know what? If they plan on making this character a good guy in another movie, you know, if she punches Crypto, man, I don't know. Audiences don't really like to see that sort of thing happen to dogs. We have this moment here between Lex and Superman that I like quite a bit. And it's kind of funny that they're doing this. And Guy Gardner's like, hey, bro, you can come help me or what? I need some help over here. I mean, I'm doing a good job on my own, but hey, bro, help me out. We got some kid Superman stuff here. We've seen this sort of thing before in every Superman movie. Now, I thought, you know what's funny? This is the only shot we had of Pa Kent in the trailer, okay? It was from behind. And from behind here, I actually thought this was Michael Ironside. Now, let me look up the actor really quick. Because I've seen him in lots of stuff, but I was like, yeah, I was dead wrong about who's playing Superman's dad. Let's see who this is. But I really love the casting for Pa and Ma Kent. I'm not gonna lie. I think I've seen some people complain about it, but I think it's actually pretty spot on. I mean, they just look like average people, and I think that's awesome. So let's see. It is Pruitt Taylor Vince, who's been in some pretty good movies actually. He was in Natural Born Killers. And he's in like some, he was in Constantine. I remember him in Constantine. He's like the drunk priest. He's a really good actor, actually. He's been in some David Fincher stuff, too. So I think he's a great choice. You know, we'll have to wait and see how it goes when the movie comes out, of course. But, you know, I kind of like that they're not killing Pa Kent, actually. I think that's a good differentiation, because killing Pa Kent kind of gets like killing Uncle Ben. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's more interesting when we get a really great shot of Mr. Terrific here, actually. Hang on a sec. Yeah, so I can't remember his name, but he was in X-Men First Class. He looks exactly like Mr. Terrific from the comics. It's kind of insane. Not a whole lot to talk about here. He's got his T-spheres, of course. He always has those. You know, this is a character who very much could have his own movie someday. Like, you know, he's a great character. Definitely check him out. My first introduction to him was in Justice League Unlimited. He's a very cool character. He's got some great comics, by the way. So definitely check him out sometime. If you watch this movie and you think he's cool, he's even cooler in the comics, I can guarantee you. So, so here we got Clark in bed. He's like messed up. I'm assuming after a conflict with Lex or something. And there's some interesting stuff in this trailer. So like right here, they're throwing Clark Kent. This is, by the way, these people are part of Luthor Corp, it looks like. They're called Luthor Corp in this movie, which I think is interesting. I think that's what they were called in Smallville, funny enough. So I think James Gunn's a Smallville fan. But we got Metamorpho over here, just chilling. He looks like he's got a kryptonite hand, and he's probably in there to keep Superman depowered, I think. Which, to be honest, probably not a good idea. I mean, like, Metamorpho's kind of a nice guy, so I feel like they're gonna chat it up, and then Metamorpho's gonna be like, let's get out of here, buddy. But they're in some kind of big containment thing, and if you can see, like, back here, reflected, is more cells with more people in them. And I'm curious, how many people does Lex have locked up in this prison that people may or may not know about? This might be a government-funded prison as well, or maybe something he works alongside with in the government, as Lex does pretty often. But yeah, they're beating him up here, stuff like that. And we got the shot of him in the dust that I think looks pretty dope. I mean, this is a pretty cool suit. This looks like something that you would see in like a 2-page spread in a comic, honestly, and he would be like creased in the middle. But you know, uh, pretty fun stuff here. Hang on one second, guys. And now here we have our shot of Justice League International, who Maxwell Lord seems to be in charge of. I haven't read a whole lot of Justice League International comics. Boy, it is really bright in this shot, huh? I like this for the most part. I'm curious why Guy Gardner's not glowing green. Maybe that's something that they will... Let me actually slow this down. Maybe that's something that they will add in post, maybe? But it's kind of weird that he's not glowing green, because like the Green Lanterns, they, fly using their ring, and they usually put like the little green stuff around them so that they can fly. Mr. Terrific's in his chair here. And now Hot Girl over here, played by Isabella Merced, who's been on The Last of Us and stuff. She's a really great actress. I gotta say though, her wings seem a little small. Small complaint, but I do want her wings to be a little bit bigger. I mean, I guess they kind of fit her because she's pretty short in real life. But I think she'll do really good as Hot Girl though. I think Nathan Fillion's been waiting to play a Green Lantern in live action for like forever now. So but right here, once again, this chick is fighting a lot, so I'm gonna have to look more into the Authority and see like what their deal is, because she seems like a big baddie, and she even like just looks like a bad guy. And Mr. Terrific's laid out over here, so I'm really interested in that. And we got Ma Kent here as well. Good look at her, real quick. And she says this line that I like a lot, which is, "I clean your boots, I'll go get them for you." I like that line a lot. Yeah, this just looks like a really good movie. And we have Guy Gardner doing some stuff here, which is pretty dope looking. The whole movie just looks really great. I can't wait for it. It looks like they're really crushing this. So, it's definitely going to be one to look out for sure. It does come out the week after Jurassic World. We'll have to see how the box office is, but I think it's going to be a huge hit, honestly. I really do. I think we're going to be listening to that triumphant music. But I dug this trailer so much. I think DC's back on the right track. Oh, there was something else I wanted to look at, which was right here, actually. I'm glad I stopped. By the way, this moment right here, don't know what's going on, but it's probably going to be pretty cool. I love it whenever Superman and Lex interact face-to-face like that. But here, right here, I'm really interested where they're at. It kind of like, now that I'm looking at the background of it, it kind of looks like the Phantom Zone, maybe. They're in some kind of zone, that's for sure. And maybe it's a zone that's Phantom? I don't know. So, that's really cool as well. So yeah, lots of cool stuff going on in this trailer, man. I'm pretty excited. So anyway, that's my take on the Superman trailer. Make sure you let me know what you think of it in the comments down below. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I will see you all in the next video. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to playing some Dead by Daylight. And I'm gonna change my YouTube stuff here. Yeah, okay, cool. Awesome. All right, I'm going to change my lighting a little bit. I think, well, actually, no, I think we're good. Let me move my camera and stuff though back to where it was. I think it was right here. So, yeah, okay. Okay, guys, we are gonna play some Dead by Daylight and all that good stuff. And then after that, we're gonna play Doom: The Dark Ages. So I'm pretty excited. We'll do some. We're gonna do some killer matches here. I'll just warm up and I'll use controller for the first match. So let's do it. Ooh. Let me get some music going. Let's do that. And we're also going to go ahead and get the... Here we go. All right, guys. That was weird. All right. Let's see. You know what I'm excited about for Doom: The Dark Ages is like testing out the different like speeds and parry windows and stuff like that. Like, what is the game like with like max speed and like minimum parry window? Like, I feel like it's gonna be crazy. All right, we got the season reset already. Check out, dude. Okay. Well. That's interesting. We're not gonna play as Skull Merchant, by the way. We'll warm up a little bit. We'll do we'll start off with some Dracula, and then we'll hop in as Xenomorph.
I'm a creature of the night.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that, and then this. Resets the teleport cooldown, okay. One extra pillar, increases Hellfire charge in time by 25%. Ah, no thanks. Hang on a second. Let's actually go with let's go with this for now. Alright, anyway. Yeah, let's go ahead and start up. I think we're good. I think my perks are okay. They're not great, but, you know. And we'll use controller for now. All right. Let's see how long it takes to get into a match today. I'm so excited to get back into Doom the Dark Ages, though, man. Oh, man. It's gonna take like 15 minutes again. Turn my music up real quick. Dude. Not that loud. Hang on. Having an issue here with my stupid... There we go. All right. I love waiting. I love waiting like this. So fun. You know what? While we're well, you know what? I would spend my blood points on another character to prestige them, but then we'd get stuck playing them in the was that Cannibals next to upgrade. Once we get all the killer perks unlocked, we'll start doing yeah, wow, Nemesis is still blocked. Weird. It just says wonder why he's disabled. Why is he disabled? Let's look that up. Really curious. Hang on. Let's see. Why is Nemesis disabled? DBD right there. Yep. Let's see. His basic is bugged and allow him to exploit play with your food without losing stacks. That's funny. Permanently 130 speed. I'm not gonna lie, Nemesis is a pretty slow killer. I feel like I don't blame people for exploiting this. That's funny, though. Hold on. Hold on. You could have super speed. All his mouse 1 attacks counted as special attacks. So you put on play with your food and never lose stats. That's a crazy bug. How in the world? They locked him away for being lore accurate in speed. That's hilarious. Okay, okay. Interesting, though. Well, we'll get into a match here eventually. Hopefully, anyway. There can't be that many people playing killer right now, right? But yeah, the plan is, I think actually Dracula will be the first character. Actually, I think I'm gonna do Alien first, actually. But we're gonna try to prestige 100 all the killers once I get like all the perks unlocked. And one thing I want to do is, we'll work on that. But I also want to start doing like random killer with random perks as well, like every match. I think that'll be fun. It'll also help me learn like how to play as each killer pretty quick as well. So yeah. Alright, we'll get in a match eventually. Holy crap, man. Queue time is like very long. For just like a Wednesday night? Alright, I'm gonna turn my music down. It's too loud. I think it was just the song that was low. And look at this. It's gonna be hard to do that because of this stupid. This is what my. It doesn't do it on that screen. I can't show you guys. Dead by Daylight's the only game that does this, too. It doesn't like it when my mouse goes like off the screen. I will say, I feel like I could have spent some blood points by now. Jeez Louise, bro. Man, we have been in a... Is that why the Survivor had 25% blood points? Jeez Louise, man. It's been a little bit since I've had a queue this long. All right. Well, I would talk about Andor, but I don't want to give away any spoilers. But man, what a great show! I'm really impressed. I can't wait to watch when me and my uncle watch Rogue One next week. It's gonna feel like it's like a epic series finale. You know, it's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, I think that looks a little better, maybe. I don't know. Man. Alright, well, you know what? If I get stuck playing as Bubba, that's fine. I would like to just go ahead and get this guy prestige. We'll go unlock some perks while we're waiting here. Bum bum ba bum bum. This is like a laughably long queue time. Like, anybody who's excited for that FNAF chapter, this is what it's gonna be like. Gonna be sitting there waiting forever to play a Springtrap. I hope Matthew Lillard has some, like, really entertaining voice lines. Oh my god, this is nuts. Alright, if we get him fully prestiged, we might play a couple Survivor matches then to warm up, and then we'll hop in his killer after maybe. I don't know. I just want to play a couple games, honestly, before we do Doom the Dark Ages tonight. I'm gonna stream until about like 6 or 7 my time. That's Central Time, by the way. So it's currently almost 1 a.m. So I wanted to do Dead by Daylight for about like 2 hours or 3 hours, and then do the last like half of the stream Doom the Dark Ages. But man alive, this is all right. Cool. We got the Cannibal perks. Not bad. Most riveting gameplay. just go until we run out of blood points here. Let's see. Hey, don't throw stuff at me. I'm trying to think of like what other big, like I mean like really big crossover. I know like The Walking Dead is after Five Nights at Freddy's, but I wonder if they'll ever do like something else. I know I would care a lot about Predator. If they got Predator in this game, like holy crap, dude. Talk about me only playing them for like a very long time. Even if they were trash, honestly. I kind of hope they do that before the... I don't know, we'll see what happens, but I was kind of hoping that they would have a Predator chapter before the new movie comes out in November. Man, it's kind of the perfect timing. Alright, well, yeah, we're just gonna go hop in as Survivor, I guess. This is ridiculous. Alright, yep. Alright, well, let's do some Survivor matches for a little bit. And now we don't get the blood point bonus because we were in there for so long.
What is this place?
Why do I only have dramaturgy on? What the hell? What the hell? I had like other stuff on here. Alright, well, I don't feel like messing around with perks. Let's do Cheryl. Alright. Oh man, come on. Oh, I see. Okay. Interrupt it and grab one survivor. Wait a minute, didn't the, why did my rank reset? Didn't, like, I thought the season already started. Like like a little bit ago. Yo, this is really weird, I'm not gonna lie. Hang on, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna try resetting the game here. You know what I'm gonna do, by the way? I'm still in just chatting. I'm kind of glad we didn't get in a match now. Alright, cool. Let's start over. Oh, by the way, I troubleshooted Doom, and I was messing around with some settings and stuff. And now we're getting pretty good frame rate. So when I was testing it out, I put it on recording, and I did a private YouTube stream, just so I, would make sure that this scenario would be kind of similar to how it was last time. And I was able to get like around like pretty constant, stable 100 FPS. And occasionally, I think like when it would load stuff, it would drop to like 50s, sometimes like high 40s, but then it would like bounce right back up to like 80 to 100 like pretty quickly. So not anywhere near like how because we were struggling to keep like 60 last time, so definitely figured it out and got some really good settings going. So alright, let's try Survivor. See if we get in the match real quick. A total of 30 health states. Alright, we should just get... I mean, like, come on, man. You know what would actually be interesting is if they ever got like Star Wars crossover with Dead by Daylight. I only thought of that because I'm wearing my shirt and I watched Andor today. But like, killer-wise, they'd probably obviously go with like Darth Vader, which would be interesting. But I'm curious if they would try anyone like Survivor-wise. That would probably be a pretty big crossover. I don't really want that necessarily. I think there's like plenty of other properties they can do instead, but I think if they dropped Darth Vader as a killer in this game, like, you talk about a whole bunch of people hopping in this. Maybe similar to FNAF level, but I don't know. Especially because, like, it's not horror, you know? Like, Star Wars isn't horror, so... Although you watch that one scene in Rogue One, and it's like, yeah, okay, never mind. But... As I mean, they got The Witcher coming here. I mean, like, I know it's just skins for survivors, but I was still kind of surprised to see that, I'm not gonna lie. My... This is kind of crazy tonight. What's going on? Let's go to Twitch real quick. Now people are in matches. I don't know who any of these people are, but they're in matches. So, I mean, you know. Maybe this person's having a long queue time as well. I don't know. I don't really want to click on anyone's stream while we are watching. Or while we're waiting, I mean. Bum, bum, bum. Bro, I'm about to give up here. We're about to just hop into Doom, I'm not gonna lie. Although... Nah, we'll play something scary tomorrow. On Thursday. We'll bring back Thursday Night Thrills and Chills. I got this shark game I want to try out. Oh no, do I got to update on my PC? It's called Sharks and Minnows. I'm going to try that out. I wonder, let me see. I want to do some more stuff too, actually. I heard this game's really good. I might try that out. We're going to play this at some point. That'll be fun. We're going to play this too at some point. I had one called Faith. Yeah, I want to play Faith really bad as well, and we'll play Cruel too. I got a lot of games to play, honestly. When we're done with Doom the Dark Ages, I'm actually going to hop back into Resident Evil Village. Because, so... Actually, we might do that tomorrow, actually. Now that I think about it, since we're bringing back that. But actually, now that I think about it, probably not. But we'll play some spooky stuff on Thursday. I guess technically now it is Thursday, but... And then Friday we'll hopefully finish up Doom. We'll finish it up Friday or Saturday, and then we'll get back to finishing up Resident Evil Village. Even though we're like right at the beginning, still pretty much. We haven't even done House Dimitrescu yet. But I remember this. This game was hilarious, dude. Yeah. We got a lot to play, actually. I'm excited to play this, actually. But when we're done with Resident Evil Village, I want to play, there's two games I want to play really bad. I want to play Control, and I want to play Death Stranding. Because FBC Firebreak comes out, and funny enough, I've actually never played all the way through Control. I've gotten, like, maybe a third of the way through. I got busy with, like, life stuff. So I really want to play through Control. And at some point this year, we're going to play, like, Alan Wake and Alan Wake 2. And I've already played both of those, but I love Alan Wake, so. But FBC Firebreak comes out June 17th. And then 2 weeks after that is Death Stranding 2. So I want to play Control, and I want to do my first ever playthrough of Death Stranding. If I don't like Death Stranding, then we won't play Death Stranding 2, but I definitely want to play all the way through Death Stranding and give it a chance. And if I don't like it, then, you know, we won't play 2, but if I like it, then we'll play 2. So it's that simple. And then we'll get to, back to doing, like, some more Doom playthroughs and stuff. We'll do another Doom the Dark Ages playthrough on, like, Pandemonium or something. like that, and then we'll, or maybe we'll do like a collectible run or something, and then we'll do a. I want to try to beat on Ultra Nightmare, but I definitely want to play through Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal again on stream, and also add in Doom 64, Doom 3, and Doom 1 and 2 as well. So lots of stuff to play, man, and I still want to play Expedition 33 and Blueprints. So you know. I literally cannot get into a freaking match, man.
I am the Lord of Darkness.
No. Let me hit play. Alright. I'm gonna give this like 10 more minutes, or 15 more minutes. And if we don't get into a match by the time my stream hits 126, then we're going to Doom the Dark Ages. Because I'm not going to sit... I got too many games to play to sit here and wait in freaking queue time hell. And I'm actually, when the stream is over, I'm going to look back and see how long it took me. How long, like, I was sitting here waiting for, like, different matches. Because, like, holy shit, bro. This is ridiculous. Like, I already sit around and talk to myself way too much. I don't want to do it, like, when I'm trying to play a game, you know? Man. This is crazy, man. This shit right here will put you to sleep. I think we'll prestige 100 Dracula first. He is the killer that actually got me back into this game, so you know. And I hadn't even really played killer before. And then he dropped, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get in there. It was hard. It's like, let me see, because yeah, they did Xenomorph, and then I was like, you know what? I'm still gonna like hold out. And then they did the Dark Lord. And funny enough, I had actually started rewatching Castlevania with my uncle about the time he dropped too. So I was like, okay, we're definitely gonna get back into Dead by Daylight and actually play killer for a change. If the game would let me, that is. This is insane. Well, I guess I should have kept talking about Superman instead. Like, shit, I could have had Dead by Daylight in the background queuing while we talked about Superman. That probably would have been smart. Well, let me eat a snack while we're waiting here. I can't believe this queue time, man. This is insane. I didn't get banned on this game, did I? Bro, what the fuck is this? This is hilarious, man. Can I get a match behavior? Jesus. Lisa, may I have a match? My God. Alright, we got 10 more minutes. And then we're out. You know, I'm not gonna sit here forever. I got other stuff to do. We'll just play Doom. My God. Speaking of Doom, you know what would be interesting is if they put the Doomslayer in this game and he was a killer. That would be so funny. I know he doesn't kill humans, but like, God, that'd be crazy. Yeah, he'd have to be so overpowered though. Can you imagine like lore accurate Doomslayer as a killer in this game? It's like no one else gets it's no one's turn ever. He just like zooms around the map shooting everyone. Bro, I'm like kind of losing my mind, I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping to like, you know, put in some hours tonight, but if it's gonna be like this, man, I'm out. Like, I mean, this is crazy. I'll try to get a match off stream and see what's going on, but like, see how long it takes. I feel like we've been waiting for like an hour. It hasn't been an hour, but golly. This is insane. Oh my God. I legitimately like hate this. This is terrible. Yeah, I guess this is like what it's like grinding this killer though. I mean, I've had long queue times before, but this is crazy. This is like some 2v8 queue time. Jesus. Like, I wish I could, like, do something while I'm, like, waiting. Like, shit. Let me, like, fight some bots or something. Jesus Christ. Dude. I, like, can't believe this right now. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, well, we got... Let me see. Hang on. I don't want to speak too soon. Alright, we got 6 minutes and then we're out of this. Like, this is crazy. This will be my Dead by Daylight gameplay for the stream today. We'll wait 6 minutes. This is dumb, man. I can't believe how long. This is crazy. I don't want to play as Blight. That's a crazy challenge, by the way. Commune with the orange glyph and then hook 6 survivors. That's dumb. Alright, we got 4 minutes. Like, man. Is there something wrong with the servers? Like genuinely, this is a real question that I have right now. Wait, are the servers legit down? That's funny. Is that what's going on? I'm not downloading shit, but oh, okay. Well, we're just gonna hop off then. I'm not even gonna wait the next 2 minutes or whatever. We're just gonna go ahead and do this. Gonna do this. We're gonna quit. I'm not sitting there like that. That's crazy. What? Okay. Okay, let me update the YouTube info real quick. Then I'm gonna go throw some trash away and then we'll update my thumbnail. Okay, guys, give me a sec. I'm gonna go throw some trash away, and then we will, hop into Doom. That's so insane. Okay. Leave my door open for a bit because, it's getting pretty hot in here, not gonna lie. Alright. If you watch over on Twitch, I do have drops on. I think everyone who streams this on Twitch has that going on. Alright, let's see how it performs. I'm really curious. When I did my test earlier, it was like really good, actually. I need to stop my music, actually. I mean, I like Lord of the Rings. It's actually funny. It's up when we're playing Doom the Dark Ages, but I'll stop my music in a sec. Interesting. It crashed my hang on, what the fuck? Hang on. It crashed my Twitch stream for a sec. It did that last time too. Hang on a second. I don't like that it's still. Why does it's so weird? Alright, well, let's just see how it runs. God, I wish this game didn't have forced ray tracing, man. It would literally run perfectly if it didn't have that. Let me hop in this real quick. This extra save real quick.
He's at the drop zone. Deploying weapon pod now.
Hang on. Let's see how this goes. I do feel like the weapon wheel's a little bit, like... I mean, I don't know. It's running fine. I'm fine with this, to be honest. But it was getting like 100 earlier, so I don't really know why it's...
All units to the energy relay.
I guess, like, streaming really does, like... Or multi-streaming really does eat up that much resources. I thought for sure if I hit record and then also YouTube stream, like, for the test, I thought for sure that would, you know, simulate it. But... obviously, I was wrong. Because, like... I don't know, I just feel like I should be getting higher frame rate than this. You know what I mean? It's genuinely really weird. But hopefully they patch it up or something. I kind of have faith that they will, but... and again, maybe they won't, you know? Maybe it'll be stuck like this forever. Oh, that was cool. Oh, okay. Dude, Ultra Violence is so much easier than Nightmare. Holy crap. This game is awesome though, man. I'm really getting used to the combat loop, so... But I still don't like that when it did that thing again where like it crashed my stream and then it started it back up again. I think that's so lame. Like at least the YouTube one, stayed fine. At least this time it was like at the beginning and not like in the middle of the game, but still really dumb. Okay, well this is running fine for me, to be honest, so let's move on. We'll go ahead and... Oh, did it crash? That's funny. It's my first crash for the game. Boy, bad luck tonight, huh? Jeez Louise. Alright, let's see if it crashes my stream when I start it up. Really curious if it crashes my YouTube stream here. It seems like it does it right when the game starts up. I'm gonna keep my eye on my Twitch stream over here. Hang on. King Novik has secured the talisman, and now the Sentinels regroup. Okay, it seems fine. Alright. Dude, it just did it again, by the way. This is crazy, man. Alright, well, I am planning on replaying this at some point, so... Let's,
Everyone is
Can I restart the cutscene somehow?
evacuating
So you are holding on to it.
until we get to the
All right.
location. A new vault is being built.
Then let the Slayer guard it.
This really pisses me off.
If what they say is true, then this is a part of our heritage, not the Makers. Valen, are you seeing anything?
No sign of activity, sir. Maybe he didn't survive.
Demonic threat level increasing. Should we launch the Slayer now? The Sentinels will be overrun.
Then what about us?
Yeah, the Creed maker kind of sucks, you know? Kind of a big old asshole. Yo, they're all like, hey, wait a minute.
Before he kills us all!
It would appear that the Slayer no longer wishes to be detained here. Shield power down to 35%. Should we terminate his life functions?
And destroy the Conmaker's prized possession.
34.
So long as he has that tether on him,
33.
we can still have a hand in his fate.
32.
Interesting. This villain is so cool looking, man.
Prepare for battle!
King Novik, there is an urgent call from the Creed Maker.
Lord Novik, a large horde is heading toward your position. We are launching the Slayer now. Please send forces immediately to ensure our safety.
Thank you, Bishop Creed.
I'm a little nervous about this frame rate right now. We'll see how it goes.
The gods.
Engaging reflector shield.
Novik, it's a massive
Force, 3 legions word.
The hangar is blockaded, sire. No one can get in or out.
Alright. Yo, this is cool, man. Yeah, it's really odd. Twitch must really eat up a lot of resources when you're streaming to it, because it wasn't like this when I was recording and streaming to YouTube.
Marking the Hellgates now.
Let's see, energy nodes. Throw the shield at blue energy nodes to activate machines. The machine will stay active as long as the shield is connected to the energy node. Recall the shield to deactivate the machine.
The Creed ship hasn't moved outside the combat zone.
Alright, cool.
Energy production is down because of the war. This is his district. Khan would have him executed if he left.
Oh, these guys are dipping.
Weaponry. Deployed.
It is really cool getting to see this stuff before it all went to shit. Got the flail, okay. Flail strikes deal additional damage to metal shields and armor. On contact, the flail will also generate a damaging blast that affects nearby enemies. The flail recharges slower than the power gauntlet. Parrying hell surge attacks will grant a melee charge. Let's see. Damaging blast that affects nearby enemies. Parrying hell surge attacks will grant a melee charge. Okay. You can now switch your equipped melee weapon in the dossier at any time. You can also, you currently unlocked upgrades and preview upcoming ones. Upgrades for melee weapons must be purchased at a Sentinel Shrine. Okay. Yo, look at all these objectives that just popped up. Hold up. Oh shit, this is a huge map. Okay, destroy gore portals is our thing here. Carry 10 Hell Knight attacks, strike demons with the flail 25 times. Okay. Ooh, I messed that Spider Mastermind up, dude.
Some damage. Slayer, we need time to repair them before we can clear a path for the lifeboats.
There are 4 more Hellgates.
Excuse me? Oh, this stuff recharges. That's cool. Let's see. Reduce recovery time of the trip. Yeah, let's do that. Well, sorry I can't get this game to run at, you know, the frame rate that I would like, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. I think what I'll have to do is for part 2 of this, we'll have to download the YouTube VOD instead and put that up on YouTube. So maybe I'll try recording next time. That way if Twitch crashes, we can use that recording. Dude, this is a huge map. I don't even know really where to start. It's crazy, man. Guess we'll just walk around and explore a little bit. Fuck. Okay. I'm guessing I already got that upgrade then. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Why is it not hitting it? That's so funny. Bro! Is it literally just because I'm on? Also, what the fuck? Hang on, I want to see what's over here, so we're going this way. Now, why did I still get hit even though... Oh, there's a fucking... I'm going back. Hang on a second. We got a life sigil, which we're about to lose, like, right now, honestly. Huge map, dude. I like gold. You know, these tanks are annoying though, man. Hey, cool, we can destroy stuff. Neat. You know what I'm gonna try actually? Let me try let me just try turning reflections off maybe. It did nothing. That's so funny. Oh shit, actually I want that back. Oh no. What the fuck? Okay, thanks, game. Dude. Alright. It crashed again, so I don't really know what's going on tonight, but never mind, we're good. There's people behind me, which is interesting. That could be why I'm getting fucking rocked. That's actually exactly why I was getting rocked, because there was a whole bunch of people behind me. Alright. Alright, well, we'll be coming back, so we'll get that gold later. This map is gigantic. This is crazy. Alright. Did that way too early. Dude, those things are so fast. Every single time an imp has done that, I get hit. Like, straight up. It's kind of nuts. Like, I will press left trigger and it just does not matter. They get in your face so fast. Alright, I parried one of them, but Jesus, man, the other one just came out of nowhere. Invisible bitch. Let's go left. Hang on, where the fuck? Oh, okay, this is, kind of a secret area, looks like, maybe? Oh, man. Dude, the Spider Mastermind will fuck you up. Whoa. Oh, neat. This place looks neat. Oh, swimming's nice. Ah! Not gonna lie, man, that was quite the jump scare. Alright, let's see what's in this water real quick. Oh, hello. Oh wait, what's this way? Nothing? Really? That's interesting. Damn it. Okay. There's a skin in there. If I find a key, I get a weapon skin. This map is like gigantic. This really reminds me of like some old school Doom maps, I'm not gonna lie. hang on. That might be where the key is, right there, actually. Okay, that's funny.
Artillery cannons remaining.
Oh. Never mind. Okay. I can choose to go left, or I'm gonna go left because it seems more interesting, maybe. Hang on. Oh, hello. Dude. Jesus, man. Let's go pulverizer. I forget this guy shoots like acid bullshit. Yeah, that bullshit. Yeah, I hate that. That stuff sucks. I'm trying so hard to hit this guy's, like... There we go. Oh, we got him, we got him. I don't know where that goes, but we're not gonna go in yet. Damn, I'm broke. Okay. I'm sorry. What was that? Yeah, fuck y'all. What's going on? Morale encounters feature a leader demon that is shielded until the morale meter is empty. Morale is depleted by killing demons. The more powerful the demon, the more morale meter will deplete. Once the morale meter is empty, the leader's shield goes down, allowing it to be killed. Okay. My frame rate right now is ass. Holy shit. Oh my god, what the hell? It's shooting me. What? Might be fucked. This motherfucker, that's who it is. Good lord! Die quick in this. That's pretty dope. Let's go back and see if we can take this guy out. Thank God I got that guy in time. What? Why did that hit me for? These invisible bitches, man. Jesus, man. Holy shit. Oh my god. It's a real get good situation. I don't have a lot of ammo for the pulverizer, and we're gonna try Shredder starting off. Oh, the Cyber Demon didn't spawn. Oh my god, dude, that guy was like barely staggered. I feel like that was a very good parry that just I got damaged for some reason. Spider Mastermind's gotta go, but he's too close to the other guy. Man, that was the cheapest bullshit I've ever seen, man. Holy crap. This Spider Mastermind spawns in and is just like, nope, you're not getting in here. What a fucking asshole, dude. Like, I got the whole fight down except for that dickhead. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna... I gotta be honest, I'm really tired of DLSS in video games not fucking doing shit. It's like, why do I switch from balance to performance and then I don't get any extra? Dude. Got you, bitch. Man, thank God I got that. This level is gigantic still, though, man. Let's see. Yo, there's a hole underneath there section. Wait, didn't we already get that? I don't know. I think that's actually what was there when the key was blocked. There's a secret right there. After this encounter, it looks like. Oh, you fucking gotta be kidding me, dude. Let's see. Gonna blow that up. Get some gold. All right. This motherfucker. And the spider masterminds are not playing around in this game, dude. Where am I being led to right now? What's going on? Just someplace that doesn't fucking matter, really? Let's turn around. That's the last objective on the map, actually. Let's actually go this way. Damn, bruh. That does so much damage, man. Dude, these little guys will fuck you up in a heartbeat, man. It's insane. Hang on. I only got 6 health, so I would like to be careful here. Oh, they disappeared. What do you know? Looks like there's like lore up there, but there's all kinds of stuff on this map. This is insane. Oh, this asshole. He's so far. Look how far this motherfucker is. And he's shooting at me. What a dick. How do I get up there? Oh, I see. I need to go... What the hell? Let's go in here. I still have not found a key, which is disheartening. Oh, that's not good. Still need to find a key. There's 2 keys on this map, apparently. Oh, okay. Secret area.
Cache.
Yay.
Seek out additional stockpiles.
I think this is also how I get... Yeah, I think this is how I get the lore right there as well. Yep. Cool. What is it, by the way? What's it called? Siege Part 1. Let's see. Beyond the fortress walls of Teroth lies a desolate landscape. Sacred ground where the legacies of old wars are scarred into the battlements and burnt into the earth itself. In the lower levels of the city lie the merchant and industrial districts, now exposed and vulnerable to the rampaging hordes of demons led by Prince Azrak. This battlefield, soaked with the blood of heroes and fiends alike, continues to inspire grim determination in those who stand against the ever-looming corruption of hell. Okay. Okay, Twitch side of things still looks pretty good, so oops. Man, this map is gigantic. This is insane. Oh, we still got 2 more. We got 3 more things. Let's actually go back and hit this one up. I just know some bullshit's gonna spawn in here. Oh no. I hate this.
Use the portal to get inside.
Okay, that was fine. Right, but what about this stuff? Interesting. I can't go back. Alright, let's go in. Ah, here we go. Nope, that's a secret. Never mind. Oh, okay. Well, now I feel silly. This Halo grav lift real quick. Hey, a life sigil, finally. Hello. Chain shot. Okay. Let's see. Chain shot fires a dense spherical core that deals damage on contact before being retracted. Hold RT to charge up the core, greatly increasing its damage, max range, and speed. Fully charged shots will deal significant damage to metal shields and armor. God damn. Where's that at? The top left, I mean. Hey, wait a minute. There's gold. Okay. This map has like 50 different objectives. It's kind of insane. I already got that, I think, so. Alright, now all that's left is... Where am I at, by the way? I'm right here. I need to go... Right... Secret over here, actually. We turn around, we can get there. Sure I'm going the right way real quick. Yeah, there's this. There's the secret right there. What the hell was that noise? Oh, hello. I need another secret key. That's crazy. What the fuck? There's a toy in there. Where do I find these toys at, man? I mean, these keys at, man. Oh, hello. There's a key right there. Hey, what's up? Emily, thanks for hopping in the stream. And also thank you for the follow. I appreciate that as well. Oh, thank you. There's another secret up there, actually. There's like, so this map is huge. If I keep going straight. Alright, well these are RGB lights right here actually, and then I have these like AI light bulbs in my lamps and my overhead light. And then I have the LED lights in my computer as well. And I got a lamp over here. So... where are we going? We've already been over here. The yellow ones, those are like, yeah, talking about the ones that go up on the wall and stuff, those are, Christmas lights. And actually, when I get in my new room, lighting should be a lot better, actually. So. Which will be hopefully next week, I don't know. Yeah, Christmas light. Yeah, my brother gave me those. Thank you. I hate these things, man. Oh, it's dead. Cool. That's awesome. I looked at the secret is just gold. Gold! Wait, I still have that secret key, actually. Is that the key for, like, the whole... Interesting. We should go back, I guess, to some other stuff, but... I'm really hoping... Yeah, we got a lot to do here. I think that was behind a secret door. And if we go... yeah, it's really good so far. I think it's a good game. You know, it's good enough to get me locked in, that's for sure. So, and that I also don't really care that the performance isn't as good as it should be. But there's more secrets over. God dang, this map. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's pretty great. Another toy. I'm only on level 6, but it might take me a little longer to get through this than I thought. These maps are huge. Some more stuff down here? Yeah. Alright, we got some lore to read. Is it about the Creed Maker? Hang on. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's see. Creed Maker, a newly appointed bishop of the ministry, holds the critical responsibility of overseeing the steady flow of Sentinel energy to the Maker homeworld. Even as the specter of war looms ever larger, he has been commanded to remain steadfast at his post, ensuring that the transmission of this life-giving energy remains uninterrupted. By decree of the Maker Council, the Slayer has been placed under the temporary charge of the Creed, a blade to be wielded in the war against Hell, and a shield to safeguard their dominion in the Hell District. That's a big-ass tentacle. Let's look into upgrading the let's do that. Oh, sorry. No, I don't take offers from designers right now. Sorry, I didn't see your thing until just now. Yeah, maybe later when I get like more consistent with the streaming. Yeah, that's insane. You piece of shit. Alright, if we go here, then I think the last place is there. So we need to go back to some places after we like beat this up. We can go back up and get this secret. We can do some other stuff too. This motherfucker. That actually makes that actually kind of makes me mad right there. We were doing really good. No. Motherfucker, man. I need to get away from him. Man, I'm glad I blocked that. That's the wrong button. Get the fuck away from me. These invisible motherfuckers? Dude. It's these invincible stalkers, man. These motherfuckers, dude. I love that I take damage even though I parried. Alright, we got this. Dude, that's fucking... I just don't like that he's got, like, protection. Motherfucker! Who the fuck? Did someone shoot me from behind? Thank God, dude. Man. Alright, armor increase, that's cool. I'm taking a break. Yeah. Hey, Ash. Thanks for hopping in the stream. Wow. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I just had to pause the game. But when this level's over, we're gonna stop. Because I'm afraid it's gonna crash. And all my progress will be gone. Yeah, it has been a little bit, actually. I've been meaning to try to jump in your streams, but I'm always, like, doing something. Yeah, I really hope they hammer out the performance on this game. It would probably be, like, 5 out of 5 for me if they can do that. Oh yeah? Okay. Yeah, I see your name pop up every now and then, and I'm like, oh, I'm out right now. That's really funny. Okay. Oh, okay, okay, cool. What do you have for a VR headset? Do you have the Oculus Rift, or you got something else? Meta? Okay, okay. I was thinking about getting the Oculus Quest as well, actually. Or the Meta Quest. Oh, hello. Dude, is that all this is? Oh no. Okay, okay, cool. That's actually a really good price for one. Oh, don't put me back in the water. That's the last one. I'm afraid it's not going to let me... Well, we'll just do it and see if it... Yeah, I know. I wouldn't be able to pass that up either. I would be like, yeah, I'm getting this. So I really want a wireless one. I don't want one with wires. That's what's keeping me from getting the PlayStation one. All, that and the prices. It's like $600 or whatever. Damn it. I'm gonna die. Yep. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, wires on VR. No bueno. Like, I really want to play Resident Evil 4 in VR, but I'll just wait. Alright, where's this bitch? This is Doom the Dark Ages, the new Doom game. Oh, you meant what game? Oh, Resident Evil 4, sorry. VR. That, I'm not sure which one you were talking about. Okay, I guess this is gonna be end of level. Or no, it's not. Oh, we gotta get through some doors, okay. Beat Saber? Heck yeah, Beat Saber is fun. And also like a really good workout too, so I really like Beat Saber. Hello. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool VR games that I could try out. I used to have a roommate that had one, but... Oh, nice, nice. That's cool. I wonder, like, if they were trying to tell me that there's something in this water. Oh, there's flames. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I actually hope, now that you mentioned that, I got a Switch 2 coming soon, and I'm kind of hoping they have some exercise games on that soon. Okay. Yeah, I know Phasmophobia is, yeah. Oh my god! Yeah, I know Phasmophobia is, pretty good in VR, but difficult. Just put a random Hell Knight in the middle of this puzzle room. That's nice. Okay, but how do I get Zigold? Yeah, actually, when does that launch by the way? You know, funny you mentioned Dead by Daylight, because I tried to play it earlier today and it would not, I couldn't queue up. It would not let me. Oh, it dropped today? See, I didn't even see that in my... in my options menu. That's funny. Server. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely play if you wanna hop in sometime. That'd be fun. Thursday. Okay. 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 How do I get it here again? Streaming tonight? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hop on as well. Gonna play something spooky and then probably play a couple spooky games and then I'll hop in. No, let me go back. Hang on. It varies. I actually have a meeting at work in the morning. So it'll be sometime after that. I think I was gonna go see Final Destination tomorrow, but I'm gonna go Saturday. So I should be on like tomorrow around like maybe like 8 or 9 Central Time. No, I was planning on doing like, I got one spooky game that's like an hour. I don't know how long, I don't know if I'm going to do another one after that, but...
Hellgate's eliminated.
Okay, what time are you going to start tomorrow?
Get the transports ready to launch.
It's this, am I... Hang on. $5:30? Okay, okay. I might hop on a little earlier then, because I watched Andor today, so I should be good. But it's this game called Sharks and Minnows, and it should be good. It's like scary pool shark game, so...
Beginning to evacuate civilians now.
Hell no, yeah, I know. I'm actually afraid of like big open water stuff, so that's kind of why I got it. I feel like it'd be pretty entertaining. Okay, okay, cool, cool. Yeah, we can do Survivor. Okay. Yeah. I also think about doing some killer as well. What do you think about the FNAF stuff that's coming out? I'm not a big Five Nights fan, but they got Matthew Lillard doing the voice, so I'm kind of excited now, actually. Damn it. Figured I'm West Coast. Yeah, no, I'm a big night owl. And I also had a job where I worked at night, so ever since then my... Yeah, I know what you mean about all the kids and stuff. Definitely gonna be a lot. Yeah, I feel that. I've been there for sure. Yeah, I actually started a different job now that's in the daytime, so I gotta reset my schedule. But I'll probably still end up doing really late night streams. Oh, wait a minute, what the hell is this? Fall back to the wall. What the hell? Oh, no, I'm closer to the middle of America. I don't really want to say what state I'm in. I think I have before on stream, but I don't know. There's some videos and stuff I'm working on that, like, might be controversial, and I don't want people to dox me and shit, so. But it's like the, very, very middle America-ish. Oh my god, I'm just trying to hit this wolf and all this bullshit. Yeah, that's funny. I'm in like a city, so I don't get to see too much corn, but if I drive like an hour in any direction, I'll probably see some corn, yeah. You know, speaking of corn, I saw a clown in a cornfield, and it was actually pretty good. I saw a clown in a cornfield as a movie. It's like a slasher. It's pretty good. I liked it. No, it just came out. I think it's based on a book, actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's based on a book. I haven't read the book yet, but I heard it's, I mean, you know, the movie was good. No, I'm pretty sure it's probably the same. But I was thinking about picking up the book, actually, so. That's funny. I watched it at the movie theater. Two more books? Okay. Well, hopefully they make 2 more movies. But I'm gonna, yeah, I'll pick up. I think I'll pick up all 3 of them then, because I actually dug it. I thought it was fun. All right, Siege Part 2. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, we're gonna do that tomorrow. My game is like. Yeah, that's what I thought. Cool. All right. Well, anyway, I'm gonna see if I can figure that out tomorrow. I don't know what's going on. Acting funny. It was not doing that. I tested it out yesterday and this morning, and it was not doing any of that. So I don't really know. Anyway, hey Ash, thank you for hopping in the stream. I appreciate it. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna see if I can troubleshoot this a little bit. Tomorrow I'm gonna play something different and probably some 2v8 with Ash here, so that'll be fun. And I don't know if we're friends on Steam actually, but I will figure it out. Oh, I see you. Okay, yeah, I forgot you changed your name. All right, sorry, I don't mean to dox you there on stream. But yeah, okay. Anyway, I'll message you then. That'll be fun. So, and I got Discord set up and everything on this PC, so I need to get the voice chat set up on OBS probably. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna edit my Superman coverage and then have that up tomorrow on YouTube. So, you guys have a good night. No, I have Discord set like downloaded and everything, and I just haven't made an audio source for it. So, so anyway, it'll be pretty easy. I'll just do windowed or whatever. So, good night.